Hello, good morning. This day we will share the skill 13 and 14. First, let's read the structure to understand it. Skill 13. Use reduced adjective clauses in correlate. Adjective clauses and can pair in reduced from in the read from the adjective clauses connector and the verb that direct follow it are omitted. Skill number 13 of the Toefl structure section. Today we are going to talk about using reduced adjective clauses commonly known start adjective clauses in the previous skill of the Toefl's pivoting structure section. Today we are going to talk about how to reduce adjective clauses when reading in English, when speaking in English. Now let's see this example. The following chart lists the structure for the reduced adjective clauses and role for and when reduced from the can be used. For example, reduced adjective clauses, which appear be verb in the, for example, adjective connector subject is who, which, and that, and be but with no be verb in the adjective clauses. The adjective connector subject is who, which, that verb more ing. The two reduce and the clauses omit the adjective clauses connector, the subject, and the verb. If there is no verb, omitted connector subject and the change the may verb to the ing for only reduced in adjective clauses is the connector subject. It's the really following the verb in adjective clauses is set of with commas and the reduced clauses can be moved to the front of the sentences. For example, reduce adjective clauses who, with, that. And for example, the rule is the following. That chart is the structure for reduced adjective clauses and rule for how and when reduced from can be used. Reduce adjective clauses with a verb be verb in the adjective clauses. Adjective connector, the subject is who, it, that. Okay. For example, the man who is fixing the car is my neighbor. The man is the subject. Who is fixes the car is my neighbor. Is the corrective is who is. Omit who is. Okay, omit and who is. The for me is the correct. For example, the man fixing the car is my neighbor is correct. Example number 2. The book which was published last night was great. The subject is the book, and the verb clause is which was published the last night great. Okay. The omitted verb clause is which, omitted, and was. It is correct. The book published last night was great. Number 3. The blender that is on the shelf doesn't work. Subject, the blender that is on the shelf is the verb clauses reduced, doesn't work. Okay, omitted, that is. That is. Okay, for me it's correct. The blender on the shelf does work. It's correct. Okay, number 4. The man who leads her is brother. For me is the subject, the man's, omitted, who is the verb clauses. Lives. Okay. Lives. For example, living, her is brother. The man leaving her is brother is correct. And number 5. The robot that cleaned the house look all. The subject is the robot. The robot in the verb omit clauses that clean. For example, omit that clean is ing. Clean is ing. Cleaning is cleaning. For me, it's correct. The robot cleaning the house look all. Okay, this is my presentation. Is maybe sometimes it's really. Hello. Yes. Okay. This is skill 14. You reduce a verb clauses correlate. Okay, a verb clauses can also appear in the reduced from. In the reduced from the verb, a verb connector remains, but the subject and be verb are omitted. For example, a lot of he is rather young well. The user reduced a verb clauses is correctly is he is omitted. Is correct is a lot of rather unwell. The speaker will take part in the seminar. Is corrected. A lot of rather unwell. The speaker will take part in the seminar. Next example. When you are reading, you can begin your speaking. For example, the omitted is you are. The verb you are. For me, it's correct. When read, you can begin your speak. Example is this is two example. Maybe use the either the completed of reduce from in the reduce for the verb connector a lot of and when remain the subject he and you as well as the verb be verb and I are omit. For example, when there is no verb, is the no verb clauses. Is no verb clauses. The subject is omit and the main verb is changed into the ing from. For example, next has a lot of he feels rather six the speaker will take part in the seminar. The verb is feel. Ing is the verb ing. For example, for me it's correct. A lot of he feels feeling. Rather six the speaker will take part in the seminar. When next example, when you give your speech, you should speak loudly and distinctly. For me, the verb is giving, ing. When you giving your speech, you should speak loudly and distinctly. For is good, is correct.